Thank you. Hold on. MIDI Man brought a thing. And Vernon brought cake?
That goes in there.
No, we have.
I mean,
Hello, can you hear me from this thing? You totally can't. Because it would need. This doesn't have a separate plug. This doesn't have an audio out. It has to be this thing and plugged into the back. So we can like do this maybe. I don't know. Now I don't know if anyone can actually hear this because there aren't any headphones plugged in. So we need a second headphone.
that's so bullshit.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
Do you want to just use the good headphones and then do that?
But we can't because. Hold on, let me find out whether this is actually hooked up. Otherwise, everybody on the other end is hearing me rant for no reason. Let's check. Hello. Do you hear? Do I hear me? No, I totally don't. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Sorry. Their setup is not set up that way at all.
If I knew if I could downmix my other head for the headphones I bought,
It needs to have a split thing.
yeah. So I'd have to. Whatever.
Yeah, kind of does. That thing is also an amplifier. Hello, do I hear me? Hello, do I hear me? Okay, yeah, now they're all fine. We just have to use mics, whatever. We'll use mics. It's fine. Boo. Boo? All right.
Okay. No. Why? No. My phone's done. It shows the first letter of who texted me in the box. And I forgot to even have my number. So let me get out for a second.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Oh wow, this totally doesn't even reach. Badass. Here, tell me if you can hear me. Wow, the headphones don't even reach to the here. Okay, let's do this. First of all, no, this is okay. These are announcements. So first of all, here are some announcements. Number one, in case you missed out on it, the Linux port is now being handled by an actual professional group of people. That Linux and Mac, sorry, both. For the people who are asking for Linux and Mac news, here it is. It is being handled by an actual professional group of people. No, we cannot tell you who they are. When you find out who they are, you will understand why that is. But until then, we can't. But they have actually checked in things into source control and are doing work, and it's kind of fantastic. So look forward to news on that and an actual that pretty soon. All right. Number two, Combo Breaker is next week. Holy crap, it's next week. What that means is I'm not going to be here. Render is not going to Combo Breaker. I have no idea if he's going to be here or not. But y'all can go home and watch Combo Breaker if you want to. Or you can come here and watch Combo Breaker. It is totally up to you. You will all love each other without me, just the same as you love each other with me, minus the me being obnoxious. All right. Which? Yeah, no. Of course it'll make it better. That was my point. Thanks, Weatherby. All right. And the third thing, I'm going to be on Ultra Chan on Monday, on their Monday show. So if you have obnoxious things that you want me to say, please tell me them so that I can permanently ignore you forever. Otherwise, tell people that I'll be there and have them tune in because I have to convince them that Skullgirls is a good game in 2 hours or whatever. And show off all the new training mode features and that stuff. All right. So, without further ado, here we go. Let me try it without you first, and we'll see. Okay. First. Also, expect some news regarding other things that Lab Zero has done that are not Skullgirls in the next couple of weeks. Nice. Okay. Welcome, Shoryukeners. All of you people that play Ken and Ryu and Akuma and Dan and Sean and Evil Ryu and Shin Akuma and Sakura. That's right. Is that it? Oh no, and Kairi and Alan Snyder. Yeah? And Doctrine Dark. Anyway, and Luigi, sure, why not? All right. Amphilia. That's right. Okay, so here's the first thing. This is a small preview. Look at that menu option. Look at that there. Isn't that cool? Remember, this is PS3. Look at that. There's an art gallery, and I can click on it, and then there's art in it, and I can zoom in and out, and I can pan around. The people who've been playing on PC have had this for a long time, but remember that we are nearing the end of the Indiegogo campaign, and as a result, consoles are getting art gallery and lobbies. Lobbies ain't done yet. Art gallery is. But yeah, so look at that. There's an art gallery. You can go through all the sections. It still has some loading problems, like story art here will take forever to load whenever I get to it. Right here. Nope, never mind. It's the one after cinematics. There we go. Yeah, so also remember the art gallery comes with a music player. In case you haven't seen it, which lists all the music in the game. And I think doesn't list the train stage theme yet. Anyway, so remember, this is coming to consoles. If you're curious how big this update is, it is 1.39 gigs. So 1 gig, 390 megs, which is actually not that bad considering the art gallery by itself is like 850 megs, and the build was already almost a gig. So the compression on console is pretty good. Okay, so we got art gallery. What else we got? We got a thing I'm not going to show you, which is this. For all of you casuals who have been complaining about Marie for like ever. In story mode only, Marie is 2 difficulty levels easier than the rest of the characters. So instead of it being Sleepwalk Easy Normal Sleepwalk Easy Normal Hard Ridiculous Nightmare, it is Sleepwalk 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 Easy Normal Hard. Only in story mode. Arcade mode and obviously Marie 300% are not changed. All right, now I can go on to things that are gameplay. So here we go. Oh, additionally, tutorials have been added by our lovely Render, who is over there not paying any attention to this. You added wonderful tutorials that are brilliant and beautiful. So we have combo stages, the IPS, and the drama gauge tutorials. So if you want to learn about how to do combos in Skullgirls, now the game will actually teach you. I'm not going to go through any of them because I'm lame. All right. Moving on. Training mode. Here we go. First, Robo Fortune has her final selection of colors. So let's see what was new. They got reordered. Some of them got removed. Some of them got added. All of that, etc. This one is definitely new. This is Vector Man, and this is one of my favorite palettes that we have. All right. We also have Robokai, because you knew it was coming, but we could leave it until the end. So now if you want to play Robo Fortune in Big Band, you can. We also have... Was there something else that was new? I think this one is new, but I don't know if it's a reference or not. No, this one is new. That's right. And I think that's it. Oh, yeah, no, this one's new too. That's right. This one should be obvious to, like, 2 people who are here. You and you. And I guess you. Yup. Good job. The guy who doesn't play Marvel 2 got it. It's Spiral. Also, I love this color, but I'm going to be Vector Man because Vector Man. All right. So, in addition to Robo Fortune, who else do I have to pick? I have to pick... doesn't really matter. Okay. Regular Fortune. And on this team, I'm going to be Beowulf and Parasol. And a random stage. Yeah, DJ Azure, you're doing a great job holding the microphone so far. Thanks for that. All right, here, hold this. Right here. Yeah, don't move your hand. That's right. Pretend it's attached to my lips, because your hand will be attached to my lips later. Oh yeah, so training mode. First of all, a thing that no one really cares about, but now it's here. The advanced attack data has little dividers every 5 frames, so you can tell where the dividers are. And if you do something longer than the actual attack data is, the scrolling is slightly better than it used to be. Dan doesn't understand this, of course. We're not surprised. All right, so that's pretty neat. Also, if you have the dummy set up to be on a recording number that's you're not able to record on, it puts up a little X when you try and hit select instead of not doing anything at all, which is slightly more useful.
Just a moment.
It's always better to show something than not do anything. All right. Other things. Misfortune's tag in. Let me record Parasol walking forward. Okay. Sorry. Misfortune's tag in is now not a cross up from about that distance anymore. She used to stay in the wrong place. When you tagged her in, she would stay at the position that the other character was for like 20 frames that she shouldn't, and the head could actually cross you up if you walk past that spot. So now she's actually off screen where she should be. Move it back just a tiny little bit. And that works properly, which is one of those things that I was waiting to fix until now. Beowulf. That's why I was Beowulf. Beowulf. Oh, right. Totally got to do that. Beowulf. There we go. That's Beowulf. We want some health. All right. Beowulf's input display is off. Now it's on. So, there we go. Now I'm Beowulf. The grab snapback. Wow, I'm the best. Sorry. Oh, I'm hitting assist because I'm really dumb. There we go. Grab snapback now accepts inputs that are not at the same time, which I'm doing a terrible job demonstrating. There we go. It now works when you don't hit the 2 buttons at the same time, like every other move that requires 2 buttons in the entire game. It didn't used to do that. So if you didn't hit them on exactly the same frame, you'd get a headbutt or something that you couldn't interrupt. Now it works properly. Thanks, Muro. And oh yeah, the most important thing. Well, there are 2 most important things. So I'm gonna actually change characters and show you both of them, possibly in a row. We will see. Where is Parasol? Here's Parasol. Random color. Big Bang. Random color. Random characters. Yeah. Okay. Also, I'm gonna punch Dan right now. That's right. All gameplay changes that are not bug fixes are over. So you can stop doing that. Thank you. Okay, so the first thing is
Let's go.
Will that even work? I don't know that Parasol can do this very easily, so I should have totally picked different characters. Let's do this. Let's put the dummy on jump. All right, here's Big Bang. He's running underneath. Normally in this situation in the real game, if you call your assist, they come out from the wrong side and end up behind the other person. So that doesn't happen anymore. If you are within 200 pixels of the other person, oh yeah. If you are within 200 pixels of the other person, they will still come out on the right side, or on the, wrong side, until you pass further over them, at which point they will come out on the correct side. Does that make any sense? I hope that made sense to people. See, so I can still get her to come out behind you, but only right after you cross up, rather than like 10 years after you cross up. I hope that made sense to someone, because it makes sense to me, and it was a pain in the butt to fix, but now it's fixed. All right, now, where's input display? Let's do this. This is the thing that I'm very interested in seeing whether people will care about or break or what. So, charge move entry has been fixed up. You can no longer do charge moves with up. So that used to be rush punch. Now it's not. Even if I do it out of another normal, it is no longer a rush punch. You can obviously still do them normally, but now if you're trying to do like instant jump light punch or whatever, you're never gonna get a rush punch. Right, so I can get up and light kick instead of that. That is universally changed. Additionally, specifically for big band, you cannot do A-train with forward and then down back, because now if you are doing charge back and then giant step, if you hit the button early, you do not get A-train by mistake. You get giant step all the time, which should help big band players actually be able to do stuff. And Parasol has some of the same fixes, so you can't do napalm shots with up, so you'll no longer get napalm shot in this situation, which will probably help people. You can still do it with down forward, like this. Whoops, that wasn't down. There we go. You can still do it with down forward, but you can't do it with up. And after you dash for 35 frames, you cannot do charge. Okay, so you can normally do back, forward, back, and get napalm shot, right? Or get a soldier. Now, after you dash, you cannot do back and a button and get shot or soldiers anymore. You will get the normal instead. So this is never going to give you a napalm shot ever again. And my execution sucks because DJ Azure's hand is down my throat. Also, you can't do them with down ever. So that, if you want to do a crouching normal, straight down will always give you the crouching normal instead of the shot, which can be done with down forward. But basically, this means that things like that are possible, whereas normally you would get that if you didn't wait long enough for the charge to expire. So now that works and it's all great. That pretty much does it for changes. I'm kind of curious if the charge stuff is going to break things for people, but I guess we'll find that out. There was other stuff that was done to the game this week, but I can't talk about any of it yet because it is wonderful second encore features that no one can know about. So let's hear it for that. All right. Also, I just want to point out that on this piece of paper where I had Render write down Art Gallery, he wrote Fart Gallery. Thank you very much. I sincerely appreciated that when I took the paper out. All right. All of this will be in the beta pretty soon. And let's go. We have signups for the tournament. So I'm going to see if we're waiting for anybody else, and we will be starting it pretty soon. Pretty soon? Pretty soon. Sure, why not? You guys can play on this till now. There are 2 builds over there. I'm hoarse as hell. And there we have it. Oh, and I left something out, but let me get a show of hands because everybody here knows what I left out. Should I actually talk about that or not? All right. All right, people saying no. Therefore, no. Also, yeah, if you've been playing the game recently, you all know anyway. Oh, in case you missed it, this is Tournament of Champions.